Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on Cellucor C4G4. This is the newest iteration of the OG C4. There's a lot of iterations of this product. There's C4 Mass, C4 RIP, C4 50X. C4G4 is known as the original C4. This is the standard normal C4, the one that when people say, I want some C4, this is what they mean. We're going to go over ingredients, we're going to break them down, tell you what they do, we're going to go over the effects, absolutely, since it is a pre-workout supplement. We'll cover flavors, taste, mixability, value for money, absolutely, and I'll give you my thoughts on the feedback on the product as well. So, let's not mess about, jump straight into it. On screen now, Panda is going to have one of these, a nutritional information panel for this here, Cellucor C4G4. Now we'll go over this comes with a 30 and a 60 serve. We'll go over the 30 serve because that's what I have in my hot little hands right now. Each one of these is going to be 30 serves and each scoop is 6.5 grams. Now Cellucor do a pretty transparent label, so it makes it quite easy to break this product down and tell you exactly what's in it. Each one of these is going to get you 1600 milligrams of beta-alanine. Now beta-alanine is a buffer of fatigue. It helps to block the build-up of lactic acid and more importantly buffer hydrogen so you can push yourself harder for longer. The effective dose, or the clinical dose, is 3.2 grams. This has 1.6 grams, so it will be considered half of the clinical dose. Moving along to some creatine nitrate, patented NO3T. Now this is creatine nitrates are more like a concentrated form of creatine. Again, so the same benefits, recycled energy for explosive lifting. So it turns ADP or adenosine diphosphate into adenosine triphosphate. The dose that's in here is about, again, half an effective dose. Creatine is excellent for muscle power. Creatine nitrate is also faster absorbing, and it's like you can take a lesser amount to get a bigger effect than if you were to use, say, creatine monohydrate. So it's effective, but the dose is definitely on the lighter side. Moving along to arginine alpha-ketoglutarate at 1000 milligrams. Arginine is a vasodilator, so it widens the blood vessels, expands the vessels, allowing them to pump more blood. It is an effective ingredient, however the effective dose is 6 to 10 grams, so this is quite a bit under that. It's still a good addition to the product, but it is most certainly on the lighter side, and it's probably not going to reduce in the optimal effect. Now there is a synergistic effect between pump ingredients, however, this is the only pump ingredient in the product. So in this case, we're just looking at a lighter dosing of a good ingredient, but could pay to be a little bit more. Next up in the blend, we get the Explosive Energy Blend, 321 megs in total, made up of caffeine anhydrous at 160 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous is your fast-acting caffeine. Gets in your system real quick. It's an excellent central nervous system stimulant. Gets you fired up, feeling sharp, give you a bit of a mental boost. It helps to really sharpen up your sense of mental focus, give you a better alertness, sense of well-being, and reduce reaction times, allow you to sort of be more switched on mentally. At 160 megs, that's on the mid-range side. The performance boosting effect of caffeine is somewhere really 100 to 350 milligrams. This is sort of on the lower side of the middle. So it's good, but it's not crazy. And I actually really like that about this product, though it makes it a little bit more versatile, which we'll cover later in the usage. Next up, we've got some L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine is really good for mental focus. Based on where it is in the blend, however, I'd say that the dose is probably looking at maybe 100 milligrams, which is a very light dose of it. So the focus will be present, but it won't be breathtaking. Next up, we've got some Cellucor. Cellucor is a patented form of teacrine, which is like a tasteless and better, cleaner form of caffeine. You don't put up a tolerance to it. It has very similar benefits to caffeine, but you don't have to take quite as much of it, and it's very effective. As to the dose, we don't know the exact split of this particular ingredient because it is in a blend, but you'd estimate it to be around maybe 50 to 80 milligrams based on the rest of the ingredients, which isn't a bad dose. Actually, it's going to be less than that, probably looking at 30 to 50 milligrams. So again, it could be a touch more. However, this is designed to be more of a entry-level pre-workout and good value for money. The Cellucor combined with the caffeine provides a nice, clean, sustained energy, and you won't really crash from that ingredient either. I also like that you don't put up an immunity to the Cellucor portion of this product either. Next up, we've got some vitamin C, we've got some vitamin B, we've basically got a bunch of B group vitamins. These are going to help to smooth out the energy, give you a nice sort of cleaner, longer lasting energy, and make sure they don't crash. It's colours, some flavours, and that's what's in it. So, it is a relatively simple entry-level pre-workout. I'd call this a great point to start for if you're looking for a pre-workout and you don't want to be absolutely cooked. It comes in an absolute ton of flavors, about 10 flavors literally, We're trying out the peach mango flavor here. I'm going to mix some of this up and go over some of the effects while we discuss the flavors. So I've got the standard 500 mils or just over 20 ounces of Cool Calm H2O. Bust this open. 10 points for packaging. I mean, the product looks dope. One of these scoops in here. Take one level scoop here. At 6.5 grams, you'll see this is an entry-level pre-workout. This is not to bash on Cellucor. It's been designed as an entry-level pre-workout. But in 6.5 grams, you're not going to get 20 grams worth of ingredients. If you compare that to, say, something like Total War with a serve of 13-14 grams, believe it or not, there's about half the amount of ingredients. So, giving that a light mix-up. Got our double wall glass here. And it's got a nice colour about it. It's mixed very, very well. Colour looks on point. Let's see. It smells awesome. And the flavour is absolutely stellar. That is one damn fine peach mango. Cellucor do an amazing job on flavours. C4 was their sort of breakout flavour product, I think, and that is awesome. I tried the blue raz and the strawberry margarita as well. All excellent. So, flavour, if you're fussy, 10 out of 10, definitely. Moving on to the effects, which is exactly why you would be taking this here C4 G4. All in all, it's not a bad product. It's not the most blow your head off pre-workout. It'll give you a bit of the tingles, but it's not great. It'll give you a bit of muscle power, but it's not great. It's got a bit of pump factors, but it's far from great. The focus is okay, but it's not stellar. Energy is actually pretty good. I think the energy in this is not a bad product at all, and it's certainly a good entry-level pre-workout. If you were to take 2 scoops of this, which a lot of people do, you're going to get a very effective amount of ingredients. You get 3.2 beta-alanine, you get pretty much a clinical dose of creatine nitrate, and you get a decent amount of pump ingredients. The energy side obviously jacks up at 320 caffeine, and you got a bit of Cellucor in there as well, which is going to help boost up your energy and mental focus. And you get a little bit more of the L-tyrosine. So that would make it a much more complete pre-workout. However, that does obviously jack up the price per scoop per serve. The 30 serve retails for $39.95. The 60 serve retails for $59.95. So we've got $1.33 a scoop in the 30 serve and $1 a scoop in the 60 serve. So it is on paper value, good value for money. However, when you look at the dosage of the ingredients, I don't think it's actually really any different, if even as good as a comparable complete pre-workout supplement, because you need to take 2 scoops of C4 G4 to get a clinical dose of beta-alanine and creatine and so on, when if you took a product like, say like an example, like a leader in the complete category like a Red Colline Total War, you get a clinical dose of those type of ingredients, performance boosting ingredients, with 1 scoop. So, and it's a little bit more comprehensive. So, good as an entry-level pre-workout. If you're looking for something like starting out, you don't want to be off your head, you don't want too high of a stim product, and you want a little bit of entry-level, C4 G4 would be a great place to start. It's certainly good for someone who's caffeine sensitive and wants a bit of kick, but doesn't want to go absolutely ham and blow the head off. I would, however, recommend starting out with the 1 scoop or even half of 1 scoop to test the waters, because that's a good idea with any pre-workout. And if you find that you're taking 2 or 3 scoops of this product, potentially look at having a break from stimulants, or to give yourself an adrenal reset, or look at changing products just to keep your body fresh and trying out different ingredients. All in all, pretty good entry-level pre-workout, great flavors, great value for money. That about wraps it up for this review on Cellucor C4 G4. It is available now at Spartansuppz.com. $39.95 for the 30 and $59.95 for the 60 serve. Free shipping on any order over $100. We do worldwide shipping from just $10. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button down below, drop a comment with your feedback, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content. Thank you again for watching. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com.